hours of excitement they've given me? And don't we love the heroes, those men and women larger than life that we all grew up with and admired? But not every hero is a star of a Hollywood movie. Not every heroine has her name in lights on a marquee.
Did you ever know that you're my hero? And everything I'd like to be.
So that's why I'm here now, to share with you some stories of some real-life heroes. They're the ones that deserve our true admiration. The heroes of everyday life, people who refuse to give up, no matter what the odds.
Did you ever know that you're my hero? You are the wind beneath my wings.
Every day, all year long, there are real-life heroes at work in your community. People helping others, people being helped through this campaign. I'd like to show you stories of people I think are real-life heroes. I want you to see how you have helped them and show how your contributions, your support, make a critical difference in the lives of people in need. Bertie Troutman's story is one of heroism. Her personal battle is a wonderful example of what can happen when you give to others.
I had a cataract removed off of my left eye, and my husband brought me home from the hospital, and he was on his way to the drugstore to get my prescription filled, and about 40 minutes later I got a call that he died on the street with a heart attack.
In tears, Bertie rubbed her eyes and tore the stitches from her recent operation. Overcome by grief, she was also left blind.
If anyone had told me 15 or 20 years ago that I'd be in that kind of a shape, I would have thought they didn't know what they were talking about. You never know what's going to happen to you.
In spite of her blindness, Bertie continued to volunteer her time to help others, even as she herself was receiving help. Her friendship with Sue Schuler was the source of advice that would change her life.
I went to the eye clinic and had the surgery done.
Let me just take it off the left eye first. Can you see me here, Bertie?
Doctor, I can see.
Good.
Most wonderful thing in the world. The doctor was sitting about as far from me as you are, and I screamed, I hollered, I can see, I can see.
But the most wonderful moment came when she first set eyes on a very special person.
Can you talk like the duck?
Just seeing my great-granddaughter was the most wonderful thing in the world.
Today, Bertie's belief in helping others is stronger than ever.
I volunteer at the center. I volunteer 4 hours a day, 5 days a week. Can't think of a better place to give than the CFC. I think they're the most wonderful organization that you can have.
We may ask for your contribution only once a year, but because of the way in which the CFC works, that contribution helps an amazing number of people all year long. You can feel good knowing that this campaign is the best way to make sure that the money you give is getting things done, both here in your community and around the world. It's the best way to give and the best way to care. Not only are we doing things like fighting drug and alcohol abuse, but we're also working internationally with famine relief, disaster relief, and better health care, to name just a few. These stories only begin to tell you the ways that your contribution helps people.
Hi, I'm Captain Rick Hout, commander of Space Shuttle Mission 26, the mission that returned Americans to space. When you contribute to the combined federal campaign, you're the hero, because your support enables agencies here and around the world to help people in need. I know my fellow federal employees in every branch of government service will feel the same pride I did when they sign their pledge cards, because they'll know their gift will make a difference.
It's a good example of the whole being greater than the sum of its parts. Through this campaign, each one of you is making a far greater contribution because you're joining with others throughout your community to make it possible for people to be real-life heroes. There are over 1 million homeless people in America today. Some, like Ben Lavelle, suffer from mental retardation. Ben would still be living on the streets if it hadn't been for someone I'd call a hero.
We came upon Ben because someone had called the rectory saying there was a person who's homeless in the street and that we needed to attend to him. And when we got to the streets, there he was.
Lillian Jones, a social worker, arranged temporary housing for Ben and the assistance he needed to buy groceries. Slowly, Ben began to get his life back on track.
You have to keep on going. Sometimes you're up, sometimes you're down. You keep on pushing, you'll make it.
Soon, Ben was in permanent housing, and with Lillian's support, he began working part-time sorting clothes at an agency thrift store.
I think he has gained some self-sufficiency in the years we've been working with him. He's able to do lots of things for himself. I see a capable person, happy with themselves. I see a person with the notion that they have something to give back because they're worthwhile as a human being.
I don't know what I do out CLC. He gave me a place to live. He helped me out a lot. How are you?
I'm okay. What are you doing?
Oh,
CFC provides a tremendous amount of support in the community. In Ben's limited capacity, he could have so easily fallen through the cracks and been lost. But because we were there, he was able to communicate and to share and to be a productive member of the community.
I'm a strong believer in positive thinking. That and the help of others has allowed me to overcome personal tragedy in my own life. Every one of us needs support and encouragement, and your contribution to this campaign is just that, the support that someone needs to achieve that otherwise impossible goal. The CFC needs your support right now. Please give to the combined federal campaign.
Did you ever know that you're my hero? And everything I'd like to be.
Thank you for everything you've done for me.
Like a player that leads.
Thank you.
You are the wind beneath my wings.
What does it mean when you volunteer your time and contribute to others? Well, in my book, it means you too are a real-life hero, and I want to thank you for that.